What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I'm back with a Fortnite video. In today's Fortnite video, we got the top 10 skins that do not have back bling. There are a few legendaries, and I did add some different battle pass skins that don't have back bling. I want everyone to leave a comment telling me what your favorite skin is without back bling. Make sure to drop a like. Let's try to get to 500. Subscribe and turn on your notifications. If you guys have any video ideas for me, leave them in the comment section. If you want me to make any sort of video, leave it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Let's get into this list. Actually, before I get started, I just wanted to say some of these, I guess you could consider they have back bling, but technically they don't. So I added them on this list. At our number 10 spot, we do have the Hound. I honestly think this guy has a back bling, but you can't use it on any other character. Maybe one day they will add the cape that the Hound is wearing as a back bling, but I do think this is a good legendary skin. I don't necessarily like a skin just because it's legendary, but I do think overall this is a pretty badass looking character. And since you can't get him, he's pretty rare at this point. I don't know if he'll ever come back since he was a holiday skin. So I guess technically you can't get him right now. We'll see if they ever bring him back. They brought back Cuddle Team Leader and Love Ranger. So those were holiday skins. Maybe they'll bring back Hound as well. But overall, this guy definitely looks badass, and I love the eye color he has. I wish they did that for a few more skins, have that glowing eye color. I think he looks very good just as an overall skin, not based on any rarity. But he's not my favorite by far. I just think he's all right for a skin that doesn't have a back bling. At my number 9 spot, I had to give it to a skin that goes very well with no back bling. It also goes very well with one back bling. It's from the Season 4 Battle Pass. It's the first back bling you get. I think it's called Standard something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Leave a comment telling me because I forgot. But we have at our number 9 spot, Munitions Expert. This one is a standard basic ass army girl, but she looks so nice. I love the design. It's so simple, but sometimes when a simple design works, it works very well, and I love this skin. You'll probably see it, and you probably have seen it if you watched any of my other videos in some gameplay. Maybe I'll use it in the background of this gameplay. I don't know exactly what skin I'll use because I just take random gameplay and use it, but definitely an underrated skin not many people use. I would suggest going out there, at least looking up some gameplay for it if you haven't seen it before, and then making a decision whether you want it or not, because it is only 1200 V-Bucks. So if you want to spend 1200, if you have it, I would suggest getting a pretty nice rare. There are a few on this list. At my number 8 spot for a more edgy pick, I had to give it to the Recon Specialist. You could also go with the Blue Team Leader, but since I don't have that, and I know a majority of the community doesn't have that because a majority of the community isn't PS4, I would say that might be 20 to 25%. But the Recon Specialist is basically a gray version of the Blue Team Leader, or vice versa. But honestly, this one is so amazing. I love beanies on the girl skins in this game. I wish they would bring beanies to guy skins. I don't know if they ever will. I know they have one girl skin with a bucket hat, but besides that, typically the bucket hats will be on the guys, the beanies will be on the girls. But I think this looks so nice in game. This is another skin that doesn't really need a back bling. You can add a back bling, but sometimes when you add a back bling, it just doesn't look as good as it would normally. And I know it's kind of difficult not having a back bling when you have so many to choose from, since I have like personal experience with that. But if you don't have many skins, if you don't have many back blings, I would say get this one and just use it without one. Trust me, it looks really nice in game. You look super edgy too. At my number 7 spot for, of course, the bucket hat man, we have, in my personal opinion, the best skin with a bucket hat and one of my favorites, Desperado. I used this in a gameplay I think 2 days ago, and I cannot get over how much I like this skin. I love the color red on this guy, red and black, and the combination just, it's undoubtedly one of the best in the game. This is an underrated ass skin. I feel like I'm making an underrated skin list, but really all of these aren't used very often. I'd say except for the Hound and a couple other higher up on the list. None of these are really used very often, so trust me. I bet some people in the comment section will say, they'll back me up, Is Desperado a good skin? Do you guys have it? Do you think it's a good skin even though you don't have it? For me, it's one of the best rares in this game. At my number 6 spot, I gave it to Circuit Breaker, and honestly, I think Circuit Breaker may be a little bit better than Cypher. It really depends upon the day, but I've started to like Circuit Breaker a little bit more, and he's the OG skin. He's the OG skin. Cypher was the counterpart made afterwards, and Circuit Breaker was the original design and idea. I really do think this skin goes great with BACKBLING, but he doesn't have a BACKBLING of his own. I think he goes really great with the hatchling if you want to try it out. I love the goggles he's wearing, and then we don't really have too many characters with just the plain old blonde hair. I think that really makes them stick out as well. And then the color red and black really stick out in this game, especially if they're bright and they're not these like really dull red or black colors. So for this one, I would say it's very respectable number 6 spot for me. At my number 5 spot, I had to give it to one of my favorite rares in this game at this moment. We have the Dazzle. I would suggest not using any BACKBLING for her. You don't need BACKBLING, she doesn't need it. She's way better off without it. Honestly, it would be hilarious to see like a basketball BACKBLING on her. If they ever added that with another character, I really doubt it, but I just, you know, I have hopes, I have dreams, and that's something I've been dreaming about for way too many days now. I mean, it might be going on 15 to 16 days now. I've just been dreaming about Dazzle and her basketball BACKBLING that you can take out and dribble with. A basketball pickaxe is a cool idea. And I know I go on a bunch of random tangents throughout these videos, but you know what? I'm just thinking of ideas that I want to come to Fortnite. So you know what? You better sit back and fucking get some popcorn and enjoy this video. I swear. I will come to your house and probably build over it and shoot. Okay, I'm going way too far. At our number 4 spot, we have one I don't talk about very often, but I actually do own. So maybe it's because I own him, maybe it's because, I don't talk about him enough, or maybe it's because he's actually a good skin. I think Codename Elf is a great skin, and it kind of adds to the fact he's a great skin that not many people have him. He's super rare, and I don't think he's ever going to come back to the game. I honestly love the fact that I have at least one skin that most people don't have. I would say this is one of the rarest skins from any sort of holiday event. I don't think many people bought him. I know there was a ton of different skins that came out during Christmas time. I think there were about 6, maybe 7. I would say most of the people got like the Gingerbread Man or the Gingerbread Girl, but they just kind of passed over Codename Elf. I would say he's one of my favorite skins that I have that no one else has. I think he might be one of the only ones. But this one is so awesome, guys. Go look at him in game. He's definitely based on another character. I can't remember what character he's based on. It's from some animation movie a long time ago. At my number 3 spot, I had to give it to a new Battle Pass skin, the Valor. Guys, don't get me wrong. The Valor is amazing. She is. She really is. I love this character design. I didn't know if I wanted to give it to Valor or Zoe, but I think Valor is the better choice because Zoe technically has a BACKBLING that goes with her. You don't unlock it at the same time you get Zoe, but you unlock it maybe 14 or 15 tiers later. So technically she has a BACKBLING. I don't know exactly if it's for her, but it looks like it's for her. It has a very similar design to her skin. It's in the battle pass right after you get her. Like, it's the next big thing you get. It's the next BACKBLING you get. So I think Valor at this point is a great choice. And honestly, I think she's underrated. She probably will be throughout this season, which is great for me because I don't like people using the skins I have. I would rather no one else use them and then just be envious of me using them all day long. That's why I'm gonna start using Codename Elf a little bit more. But at my number 2 spot, I had to give it to the Gingerbread Man. I am so envious of anyone who has him. Honestly, if I had him, maybe I'd be more envious of people who had Codename Elf. But at this point, I have Codename Elf, and the Gingerbread Man just looks so great. He's definitely one of my favorite epics in this game, and he doesn't need a BACKBLING. I think he looks way better without one. I know this video isn't about skins that look great without BACKBLING, but most of these skins really do look better without BACKBLING. Maybe some of the legendaries or epics that have them now would look better without a back bling. Maybe that's a video I should make, but I think there are a lot of good back bling out there. I do like the idea. But let's move on to our number one spot. What do you guys think it is? It may be a very odd choice, but for me, the best skin right now without a back bling, I have to say, is Omega. Omega with full armor, I can't deny that that's one of the most badass looking characters ever to be implemented, if not the most badass. I love the fact that you can get a mask on a character after grinding and grinding. And this one, I think not a ton of people will have. Maybe since people have more incentive to level up, they'll actually get to that level 80 mark to get all of his armor, but I think a vast majority of people will get to level 65 to get his mask. Or is it 55? No, I think it's even level 55 to get the mask. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 55. That's my final answer. But to get all the armor at level 80, that's going to be a very difficult task. And I don't think the whole community will do it. That's my chair in the background. I'm sorry about that. I need a new chair, but I don't think the vast majority of the community will get to level 80, but there are going to be a ton of people who have that incentive to actually get to level 80, and I'm happy for that. I honestly hope they do something for level 100 for those absolute try-hard people who play so much more than everyone else. I hate how games don't really reward those players who play the most. I think those players should be rewarded the most. They should reward the streamers who play the most, the YouTubers who play the most, because that's who's getting their content out the most. And then I'm not saying that the regular players who play a lot shouldn't get these rewards as well. They should as well. But you're basically rewarding the players who play the most, who get the game out there the most. So honestly, I really do think there should be a tier 100 or level 100 reward for next season, even if it's another piece of armor for your skin. Even if it's not a huge piece of armor, it's not the main piece of armor, it's just a little extra thing. Like, here you go. We respect you for playing so much. Thank you for enjoying our game. This is my list. I want everyone to tell me your list in the comment section. I do appreciate everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and drop a like. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.